Hi, welcome to read between the tarot cards. Let's read between the tarot, but then I'm gonna have the cards afterward. The way I work is with chaos and random, and whatever shows up shows up. I don't really work with spirits or like energies or powers or anything that I mean, if they do it, or I'm not intuitive, I'm not psychic. I just like I read cards and I really like them. And that's where I'm gonna go. I have to write down the stories I'm gonna say for every single card. All right. So for you, Aries, today, we're gonna look at your finances, romance, given circumstance, or ethical chance, and then lastly, a balance, where you need to focus on, and then as a welcoming thing, I'm gonna have using a tarot card. I'm gonna use unknown, so stuff that you don't know, and it's gonna pop out whatever you want to know. Just like I don't know if you want to believe the whole intentions, throwing it out there, but it'll be stuff you don't know. Again, this is a general read. It's not gonna be for everybody. I'm not like the person who are like, you know what, anything can mean anything, anywhere, interpreted any which way. I'm just gonna do general. Sometimes cards will say a little bit more, but I don't want to get too into detail, because then it just focuses too much on an individual instead of a message, which is what I'm trying to convey. And then lastly, I'm going to use another deck to give you a little past, present, and future, like where you've been, where you're going, and where you're heading. I don't really, for now I'm going to do past, but now I'm not going to do too much past anymore. Cause I'm like, you already know the past. Like, what do I got to tell you that, All right. So to start off, I'm not doing any personals, and I'm going to be doing personals for a while, unless I get really known and people like and all that, then maybe. So let's get started. This is my first video, and it's starting with Aries. I'm gonna do all that. What does Aries want to know about their finances? Like if cards don't jump out, I'll pull them. Ooh. Okay, so the core of the matter, you got 7 of Swords. I don't know if that means, that can mean anything. we'll see what word it has. So, I don't know, what for me, what would have come up would have been like somebody's cheating me, Oh wow, okay. So you got the 2 of Cups here. This one popped out, and then that one came out to be. Oh, crap! I should be doing this. Sorry. So the core of your finances, 7 of Swords. That's somebody's, like, you're feeling like you're getting gypped or cheated out of something, but then at your mind you have the 2 of Cups. So not really sure what's going on there. And then a lot of this you're gonna have to fill in the info. I can give you a structure, but you're gonna have to fill in the info. Like, oh, this is what he meant with this. But in my situation, it was like, no, don't read into it, but interpret it your way. Don't just plug it in where you want. It's like, oh, I don't all that. So and then what's closest to you is the 9 of the 9 of Pentacles. So I think it was right here. 7, 2 of Cups. And finally, I might redo this video if I don't get the angles right. All right. What's the farthest away from it? Okay. Oh, okay. You got sort of victory. You got the 6 of Wands right there. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Let's see, what is your what do you call it? Okay. I'll do clarifiers right now. I'm starting out, but later on, I think what I'm gonna do for if I do Patreon or whatever Patreon, or if I do extendeds, it'll be clarifying everything that I put down. It'll be a longer videos too. So let's see what the Seven of Swords means, because I think like the word that came to me when I saw that for you was like, like you feel like somebody's getting away with it, or you're getting away with it. And see, and that's what I mean, like interpret it your way. Like you can be getting away with it, or somebody's getting away with something. This particular deck, I don't read each deck in reversals, only when I think greater clarity is needed, and that's what I do it. Okay, so I think you got the Two of Wands right here, Two of Wands, clarifying the Seven of Swords. So I think it's in regards to plans. You had plans, and someone's getting away with something. But it's in regards to plans you made recently. It doesn't tell me time. I can't do time real quick. 2 months, 2 years, 2 days, 2 weeks. I don't think it's that quick, but something in the recent beginning. Oh wow. And your Two of Swords. Two of Cups is clarified by the Two of Cups. So you're gonna get a message, I guess, about so that's in your heart. That's what's bothering you the most. But on your head, you're because this is a finance. You're actually meeting a person, a group, a company, or corporation. I don't know. Scale it to your particular situation. But it's regarding them. You're gonna get an offer, and I can't say romantic, but it's gonna be a really good offer for you. And either you're gonna approach somebody, or they're gonna approach you. And it's in regards to money, because that's what this is for. But that's what's on your mind. Your heart, you're like, oh, my plans, I'm either getting gypped or I'm getting away with it. And then, but what's on your head is you're like, oh, I want somebody. Like I want a situation. I want something to happen in particular. And you're gonna get news about it, And then you got the Ace of Pentacles, clarifying, right here, the Nine of Pentacles. So for the Nine of Pentacles, that's what's closest to you. You have, I think that card for me spoke about self-sufficiency. You're self-sufficient. Whatever you're doing it good. You're working. You're getting your income. You're paying out what you have to. You're living comfortably. You're living happily, to the point where you're not worried too much about your finances. That's either you have that, or you're gonna get that kind of soon. Can't say exactly when, but it's just okay. So I was just here. This is how I did it. So you got the Ace of Swords, clarifying your Six of Wands. That's really good. That's actually really good. I hope you can see the deck at this. Some camera angles with the golden decks don't show up too well. So your victory, because you cut some stuff out. You either cut them out, or you were very decisive. And because it's fiery and air, it's just you were like stability. That's what I got from there. Sorry. Over here, you were decisive, and I got your victory. Like you stopped. You cut up all the unnecessary baggage, and whatever it is that you're doing, you're gonna do good. That's ahead. Okay, so you're gonna do very good. Yeah, that's just what's something corny that I don't know. I hate to say it, plan related. Well, maybe we'll clarify that one more though. And then what clarified your Page of Swords was Ace of Wands. Your Ace of Wands. And Ace of Swords is message, but usually not too aggressive, but like somebody who's very intellectual. And I'm not sure if this is referring to a person, or maybe you can be working with somebody who's I don't know, maybe you see them as younger or they are young from what the cards are saying. And it's good stuff, man. Like, Jesus Christ, look at that. You got 3 aces. They clarifying. The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Swords is just really good. And then you got cups up here. You know, like money-wise, you're good. You're gonna get. So the more decisive and clear you are, where you're making yourself understood, you're putting boundaries up and all that, it's gonna go good for you. It should. And this is as of when I did this reading. Oh, okay. So I just really wanted to know about your core situation, right, or what it is. So here at the bottom of the deck, I hate to say the 5 of Swords. So you got 2 5s right there, 2 5s. You feel like you're getting left out in the cold with some plans you made, or you feel like that's what's going to happen. You're not sure. You're in a bad place mentally, and I would just like, don't do that to yourself. You know, don't do that to yourself. Be good. I'm actually have to take this. So look at these cards, absorb them, understand them. I think if just as a reader, I mean, I can read them for you and talk for you, but I think it does really good for you to do what you gotta do. Okay. And again, 7 of Swords. That's for your insight. I hope you're not. That's not nothing happens to you, but I hope you're not doing it to anybody else. And then that's at the bottom of the thing. I guess something happened. Something happened with plans. You feel you're left out. You feel like you either you did something to do something underhanded to win, or somebody else did something underhanded to win. What I'm not exactly sure. And again, I don't like to go into detail again. Because, you know, all these cards are already pre-shuffled, so it's, you know, for everything. I don't know why I did that. For everything that you got, I think you did pretty good. Okay, so this is the Romance Oracle deck. I forgot by who, but like if you're into these cards, you'll see these cards eventually. Sorry, I'm gonna do 5 cards, and I'm not gonna clarify this because I don't think these need clarification. So. If the cards don't jump out, I'll pull them. And you got unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I don't know. I think that's on your mind. That is what's on your mind. I can try and get a little closer. You feel like you're giving a lot of love and you're not getting it in return. I think that's everybody right now, especially with 2020. I hate to say that. Like, it's forced everybody to get really close to their nuclear family. And it's like a mirror. We get to see each other how we really are, you know. And in your voice, like I did mine, throat, heart, gut, and then body. And this is what you got. Letting go of control issues, allow this intro to unfold naturally, right? Or your voice, I guess. No, I'm not saying you're using your voice bad, but I think you could, I don't know, I'm getting the word bossy. Like, not, like, just, like, for me, like, I like the little snippets of info on the bottom, but just letting go control issues. Just stop. Like, it's actually really good. I used to be a micromanager. I used to micromanage everything about my life, and tried, not others, but when I could, I tried. It didn't work out. And the moment I let go, I'm like, oh man, I felt a huge relief. Sorry, I'm not gonna be like giving a lot of info from myself. You know, not even a lot of people don't be that way. Okay, so for your heart, you got engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, whatever that means. But it's good. should be good. Engagement. So so you feel like you're giving too much love, but you gotta let a control issue, and you want to get engaged. Like, you want something long term. You want commitment. Whatever those terms mean for you. You know, I'm not saying that it's gonna work for me. It's gonna work for you. It's gonna work for anybody else. It's gonna work for anybody else. You know? So that's what you want. At least, and then again, you gotta plug it in and be like, okay, I'm required to love it. Do I feel like I'm giving, or do I feel like I'm getting? And then interpret it your way. I'm a conduit, I guess. Because sometimes I'll be like, oh, I really need somebody, like somebody could read my cards and tell me, and it's just not happening. And then for your gut, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at your work in your love life. Like, I like this card, but at the same time, like, I've been waiting for a long time or two, right? Right. So there you go. I swear, I hope these cards are coming out good. Now, well, you're worth waiting for, you know, or either that, or you're just saying, you know, it's worth it to wait. It's worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take this off. I'm gonna have to take this off. Ooh, this one came out. And body-wise, like, I did the whole line like that. So body, like, you know, you deserve love. You're unlovable. So if you're having not body issues, but if you're like, you know, like me, self-conscious, then you're lovable. You know, I think we're all lovable, but I'm not gonna give my 2 cents here. And at the bottom of the deck is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So, you know, let it shine. All right. So again, little overview. Either you're getting, or you think you're not getting enough love, but you gotta let it go of control issues, you know, because that's right there. Like, I'm not getting enough, and you want like a deeper commitment with somebody, or getting it. That's what you want, I think. And then worth waiting for. You're like, hell yeah, I'm worth waiting for. Like, yes, or you're thinking whatever I'm going through is worth waiting for. And then you deserve love, you know. So, all right, and circumstance, chances. It's what you want to make of it. The way I'm doing it is right and wrong, and why the situation, whatever you're in, is right, and whatever situation is wrong. I'm not gonna say this is right and this is wrong. No, I'm saying whatever the cards pull out, they're gonna spell out something that you would consider. If you're wanting to think, you're like, oh, if I'm wrong, this is what I'm. If I do this and this is wrong, it might come out of the cards. Am I understanding? How can I explain it? Or I'll notice I'm doing something wrong if I'm doing something the cards are showing, you know, or something. It's ethical. It's up to you what you want to make of it. Remember, I'm just a conduit. Alright. So let me know what Aries wants to know. You know what Aries wants to know about circumstance, chance, but it's like something you're understanding ethically. Like, remember, if the cards don't come out or jump out, I'll pull. Yeah, I'll do this. Okay. So this one came out first. If you see me looking off the camera, I can't even see my face right. Alright, so right, and then wrong. Alright, so this is the reason for right, and this is for wrong. Right, if you're going to move away. Wrong, if you're going to stand up and make a decision for, how can I explain it? Oh no, right here. And you'll be like, what, like, so, 3, all right, Oh no, I was right. Sorry. I'm learning my own spread right now. Just I'm terribly sorry. God damn it! Am I reading right? Once you know, I'm so sorry though. I was right. One, two. So clarifying. So this, I'm clarifying it the way I would want it to be clarified for me. Um, so this. So to me, the left would be closer, farther away. So you got Death and the Chariot clarifying the Six of Swords. I'll show you all the cards right now. And you also got the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. No, yeah, or the Knight. No, right? Oh no, you got the Knight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Terribly sorry. Here. Clarifying the Ace of Wands. Oh crap. If need be, we could clarify a little more, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory here. Oh, right there. Oh, wow. Okay. Here, I really wasn't planning for this, but let's see, what's that middle, what's that middle way, you know? Instead of like saying taking the high ground or the low ground, what's that middle way? There's always a middle way. That's usually the harder. Everybody thinks that going the high road is, no, it's that middle way. It's what I think allows us to be a little more human, I think. And then just one card. Okay, another card. And if you're like, oh, how do you know how to do the spread? I'm like, well, if you go across a lot of YouTube, crap. Should we take it? Yeah, why not? That just jumped out. All right. And the bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. So, you get communication, right? Let's hope so. All right. So, if you think you're doing something right, you're taking the moral high road, you're gonna walk away from something. I guess it's not worth. How can I explain it? It's not worth getting. It's not worth making yourself hurt. It's not worth standing up for yourself for whatever the given reason. I'm not saying don't. I'm just saying it's just not worth it. It's better. You get the Death and the Chariot. Like, I think what it's trying to say is, like, with a massive change, you're gonna move ahead. You know, you're gonna move ahead. It's not gonna bring you down. And then over here on the other side, though, like, that's what's closer to you. Like, letting go, moving ahead, letting whatever is gonna happen. It's gonna bring change, but it's gonna be movement. And if anybody feels stagnant, starting movement is better than staying where you already are. And then over here, which is a little further though, like if you get two choices on top of the two choices, a little further is like you can invest a little more in whatever it is you're doing and not let it die, but then at the same time, you're gonna be struggling. You got 10 of Wands. You're gonna be having not problems. It's just whatever the situation. You might it's just gonna feel burdensome, I think. And then over here, the Lord. It's going to be two parts. I'm going to do two parts. Or maybe, I don't know, we'll see. And the Ace of Wands, I think, it's fiery. You know, over here is mental, over here is fiery. It's like standing up for yourself, being brazen, I guess. Or brazen, I don't know how to say it. And and what clarifies it over here is okay. So there's a Knight of Swords, and this person, if I hate to say this, I totally skipped out on my class about what the court cards mean abstractly, not necessarily meaning a person, but of all things like mental energy, right? You're gonna be, and especially with this particular knight, he's harsh. He just cuts with his sword and it's harsh. Don't know, like, it's just he's just harsh. And then the Page of Swords, of Pentacles, is there too. It's more grounded. It could be related to two persons, a younger one and an older one. They might tell you to stand your ground. I'm gonna say don't. You can do whatever you want, of course. This is just for entertainment purposes. And it's only for general reading for few. Whoever it fits, if they understand it. And what's further is, like, that's if you stand your ground. You're gonna either that or you're gonna face opposition, and the opposition is gonna be somebody, a Knight of Swords, somebody who thinks, and then a younger person who's gonna be grounded, like, I don't really do in this side, because it was finances. You don't really need to think about, like, oh, I'm seeing Aries, like this, and you don't really. I don't really think so. Over here, you don't really need to either. It's not that kind of read or spread. But yeah, these might be your opposition if you do decide, and that's like what might happen. And on the other side, weirdly enough, you get the Five of Cups. I think that's a dissatisfaction, and the Three of Swords in a heartache, or a third person situation. I didn't get a relationship thing up here, but definitely, once this Three of Swords came out, like when the Lovers came out, when they jumped out, like, whoa, like, I mean, I didn't do it, but I'm like, the only card that fell out. And the middle way is the Four of Wands. Foundation. I think what it's trying to say, I don't know if it's in regards to, because you got the Queen of Wands here, I don't know if it's in regards to a woman, or at least somebody who's fire energy, right? And the thing is, the Lover, sometimes the cards will speak for themselves. So over here, I'm thinking, if you keep going on, it's going to be troublesome, but you are going to have Three of Pentacles, so they're starting a foundation, right? And over here, if you decide to walk away, or just leave the situation, I guess, not walk away, but leave the situation. And over here, and if you try to stand up for yourself, like, I guess proving if you're right, just to prove yourself you're right, instead of just trying to keep the peace, they'll be like, not that there'll be a third person situation, but even if you feel there is, let's clarify that. Yeah. What'll be okay? We'll clarify. We'll clarify each one with one card. Let's clarify Death and the Chariot for me. You got the Seven of Swords. Mental energy right there. Sorry to say I forgot what the Seven of Swords is right now. Oh, okay, never mind, over here. Theoretically, you could plug this reading on your left with the reading on the right, if you want. Okay. And then you got the Six of Cups, clarifying, crap. Yeah, it's great. We'll do it. And then right there, you got the Seven of Wands. I really hope you guys can see all the cards. If not, I'm gonna check real quick. Hopefully you don't mind. Sorry. And the Five of Wands. Give me a one second. And the bottom of the deck, Ten of Pentacles. Hopefully. Oh my god, it's perfect. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, the Nine of Pentacles. We got the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this change, it's regards. Okay, so I'm not reading it for a particular person, but if you plug this one down to this one,